So I want to ask a follow-up question about the spiritual community and your practice, and some of the things I've heard other teachers say is that as things evolve, it's not only about the teacher, but it's also about strengthening the community. And I haven't heard you exactly say those words, but it seems like you embody them. And what would you say about your community and the importance of community for people who are on the spiritual path?
There are no walls here. There is no specificity on a community. There is a progression. The word sings, and in the one who listens, they become a singer. They become a well, as much as I understand how to say that word, one who sponsors, one who is clean and gives. It is natural for those who have discerned here is good to come and dip where good is. And many come again, and then they come again. And then they go forth, and they come again, relentlessly, not to her or to a place only, but to their garrulous word of office. And that represents, as they speak in their society, they encourage community. If they are learned of good, it's normal. If they are tricked into thinking, I am not with the teacher, thus I don't know how to be in my society, they have missed community.
I want to talk about this moment on earth with you a little bit. In my own work, I am busy dealing with women's issues and ocean issues and environmental issues, and everybody on the planet who has their eyes open is aware that we're in quite a moment. And it seems like there's forces of great destruction and also beings like you, forces of great creation and brilliance. And do you have anything to say about this moment? Is it like every other moment for you? Or is there something unique about this era, this time? Is it a punctuation mark or a potential punctuation mark?
We may not be able to use this question because the answer is too important for all as individuals and not just as a collective. The collective response is hard to issue. On one and only this one I can say there is nothing new. It hasn't happened that everything has completed the shift to the now current. The yes current, the now current. The holy I is in the now. It's in the net of now. We aren't there. We are in the I am earth net, normally. The stresses are pretty simple to notice. It's exactly like, let's say, a boat that has seen its day, and yet you keep putting more weight in it. It's trying to cross an ocean. And you keep putting more stress on it. It's going to burst. And we are to just take a look and be repaired enough of our own ilk of trying to hide away or find some way to be tiny and try to prove to ourselves we can make it anyway, and see that we need a lot of people to fix this boat, because that's the way for us. we have to come together. So it's a very basic teaching, very important, very much about the both transitory moment we're in where we are very goofed up in that intrepid mind of the child that will not listen. There is danger. In the astute, maturing mind, there is possibility of change that will see to our good future.
I like that. The only other time, or one of the most powerful times when I felt the energy of goodness that we spoke of earlier, was when I was a child and I felt Christ, or what I felt to be Christ energy, and it just had there was a sweetness about it that I feel in you. And I don't know how you relate to the energy that is spoken of as the Christ energy. I know you have some parts of your teaching that seem to relate to the ancient and, I guess, sort of deepest parts of Christianity as you understand it. Do you have anything to say about how you feel about that and what's happening with that energy on the planet right now?
Not the second part yet. And the first part is, again, a little bit intricate, and if I say nothing, it's almost best. It's a long winding around old terms to undo their positive, even meanings that people have taken on, so that you do not listen to me as if I am from a sect. Remembering that all I do is bring through the reverberation of the sound of one, I can only say that Christ represents one in variety of now needs being fulfilled by a joining of God through the crux of I am love. If we use the word Christ, it means a message of good, retained always for when we wake up to it, and then it comes within a vessel. The vessel anoints the guiding way with the voice and it's called a capital C, contentment of that way, providing itself in and to any who is willing to be at their knees in devotion to the way. You will always know God in this. I am only a Christ nature.
I feel that sitting here with you now. And it's good and it's fierce, both.
It won't go away.
I know. Thank you for sticking with me and all of us. So, one of the things I admire most about you is your humility and your respect for other teachers. You speak so warmly of the other teachers that you see out there doing such good work, and there's so much. It's one of the great curiosities for me. There's kind of a snippiness in the spiritual world that people have about other teachers, and you just are so warmly appreciative of the work of others, and I don't know what you have to say about that, but it's one of the things that has made me love and admire you more.
Be ye perfect as you are in truth, and all that guides is good. Namaste.
Thank you.
Namaste.